like a news organization. Playing with a handball could kill you. But first, here's Tom with the weather. Oh, spit take.
Rain.
All
right.
right. No, that's good.
Thanks.
Dude, another version of TOT.
TOT.
It's over?
Woohoo. Yeah. Good night, folks.
Good.
Bye.
Our 5 people will be happy.
Somebody's going to be crying.
Yeah. It's all
I
about...
want to drink so bad.
That's true, but...
I can't.
You got a higher authority to answer to tomorrow.
Yeah.
Dude, it's your favorite time of the year. Begging season.
I like it.
Godforsaken fucking stupid Halloween.
Pagans, baby.
I hate Halloween.
Why?
It's fucking beggars. Get off my lawn.
Stop it.
You little fucking kid. What are you, squirrel? What are you, fucking
Just
ghost?
have fun. They want to rot their teeth.
Why is that fun?
Why don't you want to...
Go shoplift candy.
Okay.
You can do that all year long. You don't need a costume. Just gotta run.
Well, you could wear one now.
Yeah.
You got a license to wear a mask everywhere, so...
Yeah, it's true.
I should go into stealing. What do you think?
At this point,
Yeah, well, you get like 10 grand limit, right?
is that the limit?
Some states, I think.
Go start stealing used cars. Right? 9,000. Dude, imagine that. Like, is it 10 grand? I thought it was like a
All the used cars placed, everyone says 10,001
Yeah.
because they don't want to
Deal with
steal
that.
their shit.
My buddy said that the dealership he works at,
Uh-huh.
2 bad. Well, one was real bad. Somebody came in for a test drive, put a gun in the guy's face. And he's like, take the car, yeah, just drop me off.
Yeah.
But another one, kid ran in full force and hopped in a car on a lift.
It was up on the truck?
It was on the lift of
With the mechanics
lift. It was like about a foot off the ground.
All right, nice.
Just backed that out and took off with it.
Great.
Found it like 4 days later, smelled like dope and McDonald's wrappers.
Well, when you're high, you got to have some munchies, right?
That's right. It's like, I'm like, how can they not? Like, don't all those expensive cars have GPSs and all that other shit that goes along with
locating
it?
stuff.
Yeah,
you
they
would
should be able to find it, right? Or they just don't care.
Yeah, I don't know. It's insurance money. They probably get more for that than...
Right.
Why bother?
That's true.
And then they'll collect it and probably get
Yeah.
some on the back end there.
So stupid. But, I mean, that beats trick-or-treating to me.
Stealing cars?
Yeah.
Sure.
Kids should do anything other than trick-or-treat.
Okay.
I think it's stupid.
They need to be groomed, I think.
groomed.
Yeah, they need to be taught the ways of the world.
Are you supposed to say groomed?
Hmm?
Are you supposed to say groomed? Can't you say trained?
No, groomed is the word. It's definitely the word.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Dude, so it brings me to, this is your whole segment. Tim versus everybody.
Uh-oh.
Like you said, you had to start with your car.
Yeah. Everything was a nightmare. Bought a car online.
Paid for it in full?
Well, they don't let you pay for it really online.
Okay.
So you just give them a copy of your driver's license, your insurance card, so they know that you're a legal driver, and then they contact you because they're not doing business with the bank after hours. And they want to call you anyway to try to get you to buy extra warranties and finance through them and all this stuff. They want to talk you out of using cash.
Of course.
So they get in touch with me like 8 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, yeah, let's do this. Here it is. And they're like, do you want to go through the run of the garbage? And I'm like, no, I don't want any of that stuff. And he's like, all right, it's going to be $400 to deliver to you. I was like, it's 20 minutes away. I'm not paying you $400 to drive it 20 minutes. He's like, the car's not there. It's in Glen Mills, Pennsylvania, which is like 35 minutes on the wrong side of Philadelphia from us.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
And I'm like, but it says on your website that it's in South Brunswick. Anyway, so I'm losing my mind already. It's 8 o'clock in the morning.
Right,
This is the first thing of my day.
It starts ramping
Yeah,
up.
I just basically brushed my teeth, took a leak, and got into this conversation with a guy who says my car is not in the same state.
It's the equivalent of some midget just coming over and getting you right on the tip.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Just leaving you.
I look on the website, and you go on their site, and you pick the dealership. They have like 6 of them.
Right.
So I picked the closest one.
Of course.
But they show all the cars from all of them on that page. They don't limit it to just that. So, but it said it was in Mount Holly, which is on the Jersey side of
Sure. Yeah, I know where you are.
Philadelphia. So it's
Right.
like 45 minutes from us.
Right.
Right? So instead of 20, it's 45. I was like, whatever. I can go pick it up there. I call the guy in Mount Holly. He's like, I'm holding the keys right now looking out the window. I was like, wait a minute. The guy in Pennsylvania is saying he has the car. He's like, nope, I got the keys in my hand. So I'm making plans
wow.
to get a ride down there.
Okay.
Right? Then the other guy calls me back, and he's like, no, I have the car. And he walks outside, he takes a picture of the VIN number and sends it to me. And I'm like, what is this other asshole talking about? Oh, you son of a bitch.
What's that?
Who's sending me that many text messages?
Walk along these
Shut your
city
face.
streets that used to... I'm sorry. That's all I hear. All right, good. So one asshole's
he's
giving you a
lying
story.
to me.
Which
Yeah.
one?
Mount Holly guy, because
He's
the
lying.
other guy showed me the VIN number of the car. He's
Right.
actually standing by it.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, I'm not even going to get into it with that guy. Anyway,
So Mount Holly doesn't have your car. Philly's got your car.
past Philly.
Past Philly.
Yeah,
Deep Pensy got your car.
deep enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not driving an hour and a half one way to go pick it up.
Okay.
So now we're having this argument about the $400 transfer fee
Right.
because it was supposed to be in Mount Holly,
Okay.
but they transferred it that morning to Glen Mills. So it's on the truck, or it was on the truck before he called me. It's like they purposely saw that I wanted to buy it and transferred it so they could charge me the $400
That's weird.
to transfer it back.
Right.
Yeah. Sons of bitches.
You got room on the car for one more, so we could screw this guy $400.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, they send me the e-sign documents.
Mm-hmm.
You click it, and it's supposed to send you a link,
Right.
a password.
Sure.
I don't know why. It doesn't do that when I do real estate stuff. I send it to you, and you just open it up and you sign it. Boop, boop,
Right. Get
and it's
done
done.
with it. Yeah.
Right, and the houses are 10, 20 times more
Then a car.
than a car. Nope.
100%.
Link doesn't work. Tried it 4 times. Shut it out. Clear the cookies. All that shit. Doesn't work. I'm like, all right, just give me the paperwork when you deliver the car. When's the car coming? Tomorrow. I'm like, this is great. Fantastic. Tomorrow. I'll have it tomorrow. He calls me back an hour and a half later. Now, I'm shortening it up, but it started at 8 o'clock in the morning. This is now 3:30 in the afternoon. And I have talked to 6 different people in 3 different dealerships, like a half dozen emails, and at least 2 dozen text messages with the guy.
Now, why are all these other dealers involved?
Because I couldn't find where the car was.
Right.
I shortened it up because I had called...
Started calling
Brunswick,
dealers
then-
to find it.
Yeah, I was like, where the hell is the car?
Gotcha.
And then, let's talk to this manager. So all these people are getting on the phone, and I'm working at the same time.
Right.
So it's annoying as shit.
Sure.
Right? He calls me up at like 3:30 in the afternoon. He's like, I got to tell you, there's a crack in the windshield. There's a dent on the right side in the passenger rear door, and the driver's door has a scratch in it. I'll send you the pictures. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
So none of that was listed on the listing of the car.
No, it's in the wrong state. There's an option of pick it up or home delivery, and there was no extra charge for home delivery
Okay.
on the website.
All
But
right.
then they wanted to charge me the home. That's why I freaked the fuck out. in the
Sure.
morning. So, and now the e-sign doesn't work. They don't know where it is, and
The e-sign was probably a blessing. So they didn't get your signature.
yeah,
And then he decides to tell you about all the junk on the car.
yeah. Well,
So you tell him to go F off?
no, they're gonna fix it.
So they're going to fix the windshield, the dent, everything?
They're gonna fix the windshield and pull the dent.
Okay.
I don't know if they're gonna. The scratch is really not too big.
Whatever.
I'm sure I could get that.
Used car.
I could get that fixed.
Is it a repo? Like, how did they get it? How come it's got low mileage, right?
No, it's like around 14 a year.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
probably a
28?
lease.
28 on it? How much?
27.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
it's probably a lease that somebody returned.
right.
Yeah.
So they're going to fix the crack for free and the dent with no extra charge.
Well, they're gonna fix the crack, or I'm not buying that car.
Right.
That's not for free.
Sure.
It's coming out of their pocket.
That's what I mean. I mean, not
Yeah.
coming out of your pocket.
No, hell no. I'll tell that guy in the truck to turn around and go back to Glen Mills.
Sure. Dude, so at the
Nightmare.
so now when are you supposed to get it?
They were gonna do it Thursday or Friday, but I'm going in for surgery tomorrow.
Right.
So Friday I'm not gonna be
So Monday or Tuesday. or
interested.
something.
So maybe Tuesday.
So they're gonna be able to. Well, I mean, I fixing a windshield only takes a couple hours, sure. So
Yeah, you pop it out, you scrape it, you put the new glue on, and
yeah,
that's it.
they do it in front of your house with Safe Light and all that other horse
Yeah.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that sounds like a nightmare.
Yep.
Is that the only car to find on this planet for you?
No,
That was.
but I
found-
figured that the other things are just gonna be as much of a hassle. So
Right. They didn't flare up? Didn't scream at anybody?
no, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I was cursing at the guy at 8:00 in the morning.
And he's
I
still.
don't think he was ready for it.
And he didn't walk away from the deal, so
No,
he was desperate.
they don't get commission.
Oh, they don't?
No, it's one of those places, no haggle place.
Oh,
So they don't even get commission.
sorry, I'm
I
surprised.
mean, I'm sure they get a commission, but they don't get a commission if it's more
Right.
money.
Say it's a flat probably rate. And he didn't, I mean, he didn't hang up on you like, I don't need this.
Like he needs a job.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it comes everything, So is he going to pay for the delivery too? So he's paying the $400.
And they're driving it to my house.
That's what I mean. So he's paying the $400. And he's fixing it. And you're going to cash, you're going to money order him or whatever? You're not
Yeah,
gonna,
oh yeah, in the
you don't
middle, I
finance
had
it?
to I had to get the final number. I had to go to the bank, get the cashier's check,
Right.
take a picture of it, show it to him.
Okay. So it's,
So I had proof of funds.
in his brain, it's a done deal.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
Yeah, he's just got to take care of his end.
Right. All right. Well, that's your first guy. How about number 2?
Who's number 2?
Plumber man?
Oh, the guy that. Which one?
I don't know.
They're all crazy. Everybody's crazy. Everybody in my life is fucked up.
Well. Misery loves company.
I call a guy to fix baseboard heat.
Mm-hmm.
He shows up. He looks at it. He goes, 400 and something. I was like, how much to put a little piece of baseboard like this big on that side of the wall? He's like, an extra 1,500. So I'm like, nah, yeah, I'm not doing that. That's crazy. He's like, I'll come back in whatever 2 days and do this. Between 2 and 4.
Through the system. Get it ready.
2 and 4.
Right.
No problem. Okay, fine, good. That day comes and goes. So I call him up. I'm like, where are you? He goes, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in another country. I was like, wait, what are you talking
Wasn't
about?
he just at your house?
So he has a nephew who has the same name.
Like Gallagher? Okay.
Like Foreman.
Yeah.
George. They're
Yeah.
all George. Yeah. So I called George's Plumbing, and George answered the phone, and George said, I'll be there. So George came, gave me the estimate, and then George was supposed to come back in 2 days.
However,
George did not show up.
The other
So I
George.
called George, and George said he was out of the country.
and so, yeah, he was
He
surprised
was
that
in
you
Georgia.
called.
Yeah.
So he was surprised that you called.
Yeah, he had no idea what I was talking about. He has
So
nothing-
George number 2 intercepted the call when he came out.
George number 2 came out.
Right,
to
that's
my
what I
house,
mean. So-
and he scheduled with me.
George number 1 had no idea.
Yeah, he's on vacation.
Right, so he just happened to pick up the phone when you called.
because that's the number I have. I
Right.
called what is their office number.
Right.
You know, his wife picks up the phone sometimes and she schedules stuff or
Mhm.
whatever. But I'm guessing they're both in whatever country they're in.
Right.
And yeah, so they got the other guy running the show. So he doesn't show up. I'm in another country. Okay. 2 minutes later, George number 2 calls me back, says, I'll be there tomorrow between 2 and 4. I'm like, fine, I'll be here all day. He sends me a text message later that night. Can I come earlier? I'm like, I will be here all day. Come whenever you want. You can come 6 o'clock in the morning. Just let me know you're coming. I'll be up and I'll leave the door open for you. I don't care. So, the day goes by. Like sands through the hourglass. Noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. 4:45. I call up George number 1 again, and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" This is the second day in a row your guy has not shown up. So he must have hung up, and immediately called George number 2, who
Right.
called me back. And he was like, well, I could come there now. I can be on my way. I'm like, you're not going to start work at 5 o'clock at night.
Yeah, what's the point?
I got a life to lead.
Right.
I want to go out to eat. Like, I got to wait for you to fuck around and do whatever you're going to do here.
Yeah.
You wasted my entire day. Twice.
And he says,
He was like, oh, well, I got caught up with a job. I was like, you can't pick up the phone call? You send a text message? It's real easy.
right.
It takes like 20 seconds. Like, you don't know you're going to be delayed 3-4 hours? Come on.
That's
Everybody
amazing.
knows that. He's full of shit.
Right. Everybody's
Yeah.
too connected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too easy to blow people up. They all feel like you're at their mercy.
Right. Which
So-
is horseshit.
Yeah. Just call somebody else.
Yeah. So now you told him to go F off.
Yeah. He was like, oh, can I come tomorrow? And I was like, nope, I ain't going to be here. I was going in the city next day. So he was like, oh, well, then you'll have to call the office and reschedule. I'm like, no, I don't think so. I don't think I'll be doing that.
You and contractors don't get along.
No, me and everyone don't get
Well,
along.
what is it, dude?
And I don't know. I just call it. I'm like, I call you up and I'm like, here's money. Would you like money?
And they go, maybe.
I'll give you money for the thing that you do. And they all fall apart.
They go, nah.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to give the car guy like $35,000. How's he dropped the ball so many times? I'm trying to give this guy money.
Wow.
I don't know.
Dude.
Then this morning, so I called like 7 guys, 7 plumbers.
Right.
2 of them out of business. 2 of them don't do residential plumbing anymore, or they don't do heating. They only stick to plumbing. They only want to change out faucets and
Right.
simple shit. They don't want to do any work anymore.
Okay.
Right? Which I get. Whatever. It's your business.
Mm-hmm.
But I scheduled 3 of them. Then I decided to just look at it myself and figured out that it was okay. I fixed it myself, basically. So I canceled them all. A guy calls me on Monday. He's like, I'll be there tomorrow. I was like, no, I'm canceled. I canceled already. I'm canceling again. So that was Monday. So he was supposed to be here Tuesday. Fucking 8:30 in the morning today, which is Wednesday, I was like, fucking cops knocking on my door? Like, who knocks like that at 8:30 in the fucking morning? And he's like beating the shit out of the door. I go there, I'm like, who the fuck are you? In the Carhartt suit and all that.
Right.
He's like, oh yeah, I'm with Joe Blow Plumbing. And I'm like, I canceled this days ago. Like, why are you fucking showing up with a cop knock at my door?
The cop knock.
Yeah. Everybody's crazy.
And what did he say?
He was like, oh. And then he just walked away. I was like,
Wow.
so fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, is it some sort of weird karmic retribution from your past?
I guess.
Contractors are going to know
that's
you
the
one
thing.
by one?
I wish I knew karma. There's got to be a balance, right? But there should be a balance sheet.
Right, so you know where you...
Yeah, like
what
how
this
much
is-
do I owe?
Yeah.
Just tell me what I owe.
What is this taking off?
Right.
Is
Like
this-
if it's a lot, and I could maybe like lop off a pinky toe or something.
Right. Just
Or-
finish it up.
Yeah. Or I gotta serve soup to homeless people for a week, or let me know what I gotta do to even this out a little bit.
Do you think, what would happen if it came to zero? What would happen if your karma came to zero, right? All the bad things you did were replaced with all these miserable encounters, and karma cop said, you're done. Karma accountant said, all right, we're at zero. What happens?
We'd basically be baby again.
Right, so now you're at square one where you have no goodwill or
Right,
bad will. So what do you do? What do you start with?
Well, you're an adult, so you do have both of those. You just have to not act on them.
That's what I mean.
You gotta go straight
That's
from
what I
here
mean.
on in.
But I mean, yeah,
That's got to be even harder.
Sure. So what's the like I said? So if you're at zero, what do you do
Because
first?
would you get double negative points if somebody said you're back to zero, don't fuck up, and then you fucked up, knowing that you're at zero, they double bang you like you fucked up, and then you fucked up because we told you were straight and not to fuck up, so you fucked up twice in one action. You fucked up.
Yeah, I was thinking of it like the other way. Like, all right, you paid off the credit card, right? It's at zero.
Yeah,
So what's your first thing? Do you
buy something nice.
Do you do a good thing?
You gotta celebrate.
Right? Do you do a good thing and you get something in the bank, or do you go, margaritas found me? You become a mess, and the karma accountant's like, "Here we go again."
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, or do you try to do 5 good things and then go off the rails? Like,
Yeah.
what's the mission?
I don't know. I don't know if you could bank it on the other side.
I don't either. I mean, that'd be great, right?
Yeah, if you just like helped like legless people cross the street, or
Roll them, roll them.
come here, Stubby.
You carry them or do you roll them?
You'd probably fireman carry.
Yeah,
Depends. If it was only one leg, you could do
yeah. Hey, buddy.
that thing.
Yeah, like if he's number one, wouldn't you look around and say, "How did this legless guy get here? How did you get this far?"
Well, you would go to legless land, where they all
It's
hang
like Legos,
out. Yeah,
Legless land.
legless land.
Oh, I mean, so the guy made it to the corner. Do you go?
Well, they got him down. They hadn't. You hear that clicking?
Yeah, I did.
Fuck it. There's always something weird going on here.
It's always something, man.
Fucking house is haunted.
But we don't believe in it.
I don't.
It is Halloween, spooky time.
Ooh.
Probably some fucking kid.
The orderly brings him downstairs, and you just throw legless guy in like a backpack. Just
Just brings him to the curb,
yeah.
like a suitcase with duffel bags, little handles on their back. Like we have little dogs, little handles on their back so they don't drown.
All right, if a dude is legless,
Mm-hmm.
his dick gotta be rubbing right in your back, then, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because there's no leg to
So
separate you at all.
Right, there's no buffer.
There's no buffer.
So if you start jogging, so you get a hard on and start fucking.
Well, it depends if you got an itch back there.
Yeah, you're just jogging and the motion of the ocean starts. He's like,
Yeah.
all right.
I was lifting something heavy last night. Can you massage that area for me?
Do you put him down? You say you're mid carry, and all of a sudden his little twins are popping in the back. Do you say enough?
I guess it depends whether or not it feels good.
Yeah.
I mean, who's gonna know
He's
besides
working that knot out of
besides you and him? Yeah.
Well, and people would start noticing, I guess, if he starts pushing off, like the kickstand. And you're like, oh, man, this is an embarrassment.
You'd have those marks like cupping
Yeah.
on your back. Every time you jog, it's just poking you in the back.
It's pumping like a prime pump. It's like a piston. Like, how far do you got to carry him all day, you think? Like, or just to his destination? Like if he's a home,
Yeah.
like, say he's like,
Maybe just to the bus stop.
what if he's like a legless guy, got nothing to do all day? Can I just hang around with you?
Bus door opens, you just kind of heave-ho.
He should
Then
probably
it's
have,
somebody else's
he
problem.
should probably wear a Velcro vest. Just in case you throw him hard enough, he sticks to something, or
Yeah.
that might be the way to go.
They should put Velcro on the poles of the bus, so you can
Yeah.
just
Or like
Slap
a
him
van,
up
throw him
there.
in the back of the van, just throw him against the wall.
yeah, maybe he's probably in one of those vans, right?
If you get a big enough van, you could stack them too.
Sure,
He's throwing high and low.
sure. Like a Tokyo apartment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a UPS truck because the 2 shelves.
Ugh.
But that's what I mean. If he's got nothing to do, would you carry him around all day? Like what if you
Like
he's
take
your,
him to the park.
like he's your buddy?
Feed the ducks.
Yeah, like he's your buddy. He's like, and you're trying to get a workout in. You just backpack him.
I guess, but it'd be kind of weird to have a guy whispering in your ear all day and rubbing his dick on your back.
Think he give you like a head massage? Oh, think he give you like a
Just
head?
throw that anywhere.
Yeah, think he give you like a head massage? Because his hands are still good. He's just
Sure.
legless.
Sure.
Just starts rubbing you.
It
What if-
just starts licking the back of your head.
What if you use him for shoplifting?
That's not a bad idea.
Like everybody's looking at you, and he's just
Here's what I would do. I would put him in like regular sized jeans
right
and just sew the bottom shut and just fill up each leg,
with stuff,
and nobody would know. They would just think he was a footless guy instead
Right.
of a legless guy.
or like the Little Rascals thing. You get the big coat, and you're on the bottom,
Yeah.
and he's up there.
You could be a teepee, a human teepee,
Yeah, or
whatever that thing is. What's the fucking thing?
stilts.
No.
Wow,
The Indians do it, and it's the carvings on top of each other. Totem.
totem pole,
Yeah. Teepee.
teepee.
What's the size of it? It had T in it. They both have a T in
You,
it.
you know what you could do? Probably make a lot of money. You could be do the sheetrock on the ceilings with him. You know, he's on your shoulder. I mean, don't
Sure.
matter. Just walk that guy around all day.
Sure.
You'd have big fucking shoulders when it's all done.
Oh
Be a
yeah.
good workout
Yeah. You'd have the back of steel.
because you figure that's a lot of weight off a person.
The legs?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's got to be a good third, I would say.
I'd say.
Yeah.
It's a lot of weight.
What do you think carries the most weight? I would say the guts, right?
Right, stomach,
Yeah,
guts,
all that stuff.
depending if it's before dinner or after dinner.
Definitely.
After bowel movement, maybe you lose 3 pounds.
Tree.
We talked about that.
3 pounds.
3 to 5 pounds, I think, come out of you.
3 pounds on a turlet.
Yeah, you got to be, because you got liver, intestines. Yeah.
Yeah, all that stuff.
But you got to have that. Otherwise, you got legs and a head.
No, I'm just wondering what carries the most weight.
Got to be your
I'm
center.
not saying you could sacrifice it.
It's like a
A
guy
couple of those things you could.
Could a guy get the middle move? I mean, a guy couldn't get the middle removed. What if they took the middle
The whole
out?
torso.
Yeah, and then they stuffed in the thighs, the heart, and the lungs. So you're just like a head on like a tripod. Like
Then you
this,
could
like
really
this.
be the guy who has his head in his ass.
That's right.
Yeah.
You think you can go in like a turtle? You got trouble? In
Dip in, dip out.
case there's trouble. You can hide from the trouble.
Double in case of trouble.
That's right. Or like just all legs and a head.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
That'd be too weird.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you wouldn't know what to do. You couldn't look away. You think he'd appreciate it if you confronted him? Like, you didn't shy away
The
from
torso-less guy, or
Yeah,
are we back to legless
either guy.
Either guy.
You think he'd appreciate it more if you're like, you got no legs. And you're, you know what I mean? But you're just talking to him like a dude. You're not like shied away because he's got no legs, you know, or no torso.
Yeah.
You know, you're just like, hey, what's up there?
Yeah, I think that people want you to treat them like human beings, sure.
Right. You think he's even if you mention it, you know, hey, you got no legs, man. You got no. Where's your chest, buddy?
Well, if you said it that would be a little fucked up. But if you said, hey, man, how you doing? Want to race? Then maybe he might think it's funny.
Right.
Yeah.
You. Can you grab that for me?
Yeah.
Grab that cereal for me.
Want to go play soccer?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can't.
Or a leg man. Be like, hey, can you grab
Right.
that off that shelf?
You get that.
Yeah. Hey, grab
No,
that.
he can't do that.
What if he
Can't do
did it
any
with
of
his
that shit.
mouth? Did he hand you
Just-
something with his mouth? He just grabs it,
Is he grabbing Campbell soup with his mouth?
spitting cans at you.
That's suction.
What was that movie? Freaks? That old black and white movie?
Oh,
with all the
yeah.
carnival freaks?
Yeah.
One of us. That's all I think about. All right. So,
What? Cutting this one off?
yeah, I think we're right there.
It's been a pleasure, folks.
And don't
Don't buy cars.
or hire contractors that Tim knows.
Yeah,
Don't have Tim hire your contractors.
definitely not.
So next time,
Next time. TOT!
see ya.